Alrighty, good morning everyone. I'm going over your work answers from yesterday. Problem number 1 said you were putting $600 into a bank at 6% interest for 4 years. So I'm using the formula I equals PRT. Since $600 was our principal, our rate is 6%, but if you notice I have it written as 0.06. The reason I had to do that is I had to write a percent as a decimal. And then the years was 4. So 600 times 0.06 gave me 36, timesing it by 4, making my interest 144. Problem 2, you were buying something that was $1,500, but you didn't have the money right away, so you had to pay 4% interest for 3 years. That meant I equals PRT, where principal again was $1,500 this time. Our interest was 4%, so we turned that to a decimal as 0.04 times 3. 1,500 times 0.04 is 60, times 3 is 180. Let me repeat and make sure you understand what this means. When you are borrowing money, that means you are getting the good that you wanted at that moment, but it's going to cost you an extra $180 over those 3 years. Problem number 3 was the first time when I asked you to combine everything, and this time you and your friends are putting $1,000 into a bank account at 12% interest for 4 years. When we did this, we have the principal is $1,000. The interest was 12% for 4 years. 1,000 times 0.12 times 4 is 480. But this time I said, so how much money would you have in the bank after those 4 years? That means since the interest is 480, that's how much money you made. But you have to add it to that original $1,000 that you put into the bank, so you have $1,480 now. Do you see how we have to combine it? Problem number 3 was you were buying a car for $7,000. But you don't have $7,000, so you have 3.5% interest for 5 years. I equals PRT, which means 7,000 times 0.035 times 5. 7,000 times 0.035 is 245. Times that by 5 means an interest of $1,225. I again then asked you, well, how much was the car? So the car was really, if you add 1,225 plus 7,000, the car really cost you $8,225 instead of the 7,000 price tag. But think about it. You were able to drive that car and go to work and go to stores and buy what you needed for just an additional $1,225. I think that's probably worth it in the end. Number 5, I went back to another simple interest one. 1,800, 6% for 3 years. 1,800 times 0.06 is 108. Timing that by 3 has an interest of 324. The last one, again, I asked you for the total price for 1,500. You had an 8% interest for 4 years. I equals PRT, 4,500 times 0.08 times 4. That gave me 360 times 4, which means the interest was 1,440. I again have to add that to that original price of 4,500, which means over the life of the loan, it really cost me 5,940. But again, you didn't have to have all that money up front. This is real life, boys and girls, and I hope this is making sense. We're going to do more problems on Thursday, but on Thursday you're going to have the interest and maybe missing the principal or the time or the rate, and you have to solve it using algebra. Hope you did well. Go fill out the Google form now.